Manhwa, where the main character has a cheat, is a very popular genre. A series that has a strong main character is liked by all. But it can be boring and weird to have a super strong main character without a proper explanation for their powers. Manhwas that feature a protagonist with a cheat makes it a lot more interesting. So today I will be recommending you all top 10 manhwa and manhwa where the main character has a cheat. So let's start our list.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
Coming at number 10 we have Soul of Searing Steel. Joshua was a really strong player who gets backstabbed in game and gets transmigrated into a world that was similar to the game he was previously playing. Based on his in-game experience as well as depending on an innate system, Joshua decides to become stronger and finds clues on the person that had betrayed him. This manhwa starts off boring but gets better in the later chapters. The main character is an average guy that gets stronger using his knowledge of the game. The action scenes are pretty decent, however there's a lot of text in this manhwa and most of the chapters pass by with just the characters talking to each other. Coming at number 9 we have God Level Choice. I never followed the routine to get stronger. The protagonist Linyi unexpectedly got the choice system and thought he would soar to the sky, but it turned out that the system binding went wrong and he opened an alternative mode of the system. Now he needs to select and complete the worst choice to get the best rewards, but no matter what he does, nothing seems to work out in his favor. This is a very unique system manhwa. The main character acts like coward in order to obtain rewards, and despite acting like one, he gets misunderstood and earns everyone's respect. The action in this manhwa might not be that good, but the comedy is just great. So overall, if you want a casual manhwa, then you can give this one a read. Coming at number 8 we have All Attribute Martial Arts. In his previous life, the protagonist Wang Teng had offended powerful people that caused the downfall of his own family. After the death of his family members, he was eventually chased and killed at the end. But after his death, Wang Teng gets reborn into the world of martial arts. Now with the resentment of his previous life and the desire to grow powerful, Wang Teng must use his cheat and make his way to the top. This manhwa is a combination of I picked up an attribute and global martial arts, and it is actually better than most of the reincarnation manhwas out there. The main character is smart and also has an overpowered cheat that makes him powerful really quickly. The fight scenes of this manhwa are decent, but the side characters are mediocre and they lack the depth. So if you want a manhwa focused on action, then you can give this one a try. Coming at number 7 we have Reset Life of Regression Police. Choi Jong-hyuk was the head of the crime investigation intelligence team who continued investigating a case despite the warning of his superior. Later, after hearing about the sudden death of his mother, he rushed to the hospital only to end up in a fatal accident that sends him back to his high school days. This manhwa is similar to other non-action regression manhwas. The main character uses his knowledge in order to dig out all the corrupt people and find out about the mysterious accident that killed him. The side characters are also well portrayed and they make the story more enjoyable. Coming at number 6 we have Auto Hunting with My Clones. Sang-woo was a 20-year-old university student who ended up joining an awakening program that allowed even the regular civilians to awaken and use skills. Sang-woo enters the program without much thought, and thanks to it, he gains the cloning skill. The people around him thought that the clone skill just creates an illusion, but little did anyone know that his clones were real and they were just as powerful as Sang-woo. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character is quite weak at the start, but becomes stronger quickly with the help of his skill. The side characters are well portrayed and none of them look down on the main character. So if you are looking for good monster and hunter manhwa, then this one might be for you. Coming at number 5 we have Transcension Academy. Seo-jun had been working day and night to save money in order to pay off his dead parents' debt and to attend a hunter academy. But due to an unfortunate accident, he ends up spending all his savings for his surgery. In his moment of despair, he gets a weird ad that promised to make Seo-jun a transcended awakener. The art of this manhwa is great and its story is also pretty good. The main character is a normal person at the start, but he gets stronger quickly after enrolling in the academy. He's also very likable and works hard in order to become stronger. So if you like Dungeon and Hunters manhwa, then make sure to give this one a try. Coming at number 4 we have Dangerous Dungeon Escape. Go In-sung did not pass on to hell or heaven after suddenly dying, but instead onto a dungeon, a place in between the afterlife and the world. And it was by no means a normal dungeon, but one with a system. While being watched by the numerous dead of the afterlife, now Go In-sung must clear the dungeon with the other challenges in order to escape. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is decent. The main character acts like a dumbass, but no matter what he does, everything works in his favor. The side characters are generic and the action is decent as well. Overall, it's a decent manhwa, but nothing special. Coming at number 3, we have I Became a Part-Time Employee for Gods. Devoid of professional skills, unemployed Yu Damduk was forced to search for a part-time job. Frustrated with his pathetic life, he vents his anger on the gods and later gets stricken by lightning and passes out. But when he wakes up, he finds a status window floating before his eyes. Since he had nothing to lose, he goes with the flow and turns into God's part-time worker. This is about his journey as he survives as the lowest class god. This is just like any Dungeon and Hunters manhwa with a twist in its plot. The main character starts off ordinary and gets a cheat that makes him stronger faster than anyone else. This manhwa is packed with action and also has some humor in it. So overall, if you like Dungeon and Hunters manhwa, then you should give this one a read. Coming at number 2, we have Auto Hunting. The world was under attack by the monsters that come from the fracture. And the hunters who hunted those monsters were the most coveted people in the world. Oh Yunsung was a hard-working person who gets dumped by his girlfriend because he worked as a butcher and earned a very low income. But later he awakens an ability to automatically hunt monsters with perfect techniques and physical prowess like a game character. Now he decides to use this power to rise to the top and become the best hunter there is. This is a discontinued monster and hunter manhwa with a generic plot and well-executed storyline. The main character is really strong and badass and doesn't let anyone steal his achievements. The side characters are nothing great, but the action scenes are pretty good. The pacing of this manhwa was a bit too fast, but it was still a pretty good read. Coming at number 1, we have The S Classes That I Raised. The protagonist Han Yujin was a useless F-rank hunter who was holding back his S-rank younger brother. After completing an impossible task of slaying the dragon that had killed his younger brother, Yujin regresses back to the past when he was still unawakened. Now equipped with the rewards of slaying a dragon, he decides to live a peaceful life by recruiting the people that become S-rank hunters in the future. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is quite good, and unlike other manhwas where the main character is an overpowered hunter, the main character here belongs to a very weak supporter class. But after regressing, he goes through huge character development and uses his cheat skill to get all the talented people on his team. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.